All right, man, let's get this started, man. Amen, say man. It's your boy, I am Wavy Ears, and today we get the chance to sit down with YBJay3, man. What's going on with you?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to sit down, meet with you, get to talk to you, and kind of find out about you, your rap journey, and kind of where it all started, man. For the people who don't know, let's start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. To be specific, I'm from the east side.
East side.
The east side of Trenton.
Okay. Now, saying east side of Trenton, we're going to assume there's a west, north, south, you know. What's east side of Trenton? What's the difference between east side and the other parts?
Like what you mean?
Is there a difference, or is the east side, north side, west side pretty much similar as far as people, you know, the landscape, you know, just the vibe?
It depends on who you is though, cause like every motherfucker gonna say, oh yeah, I'm from over here, and over here is this and over here is that. But shit, east side, what make it different? That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
For me, like, it's just like how I grew up and shit like that. Cause I grew up a young nigga like on a block, like not on a block, but young nigga coming through. I lived on the block in the middle of the block. I was hooping though and shit like that. I wasn't really in the way like that. So I just got mad love, whether from the old heads and whether from like my peers, my brothers and shit like that. Like niggas I used to shovel snow off the basketball court to hoop and shit with and shit like that. Got mad love from them. I got like older niggas from the hood that's like older brothers and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, so it was a different type of love when you ain't really know what's going on type shit in the real world.
Right.
When you younger. So it's like everybody love you. Like when you get older, shit becoming more different though.
So like when you stay in your place, you kind of, you know, sheltered from the real stuff that might be going on.
Yeah, that's another thing about the hood. Like they ain't never was like, hey yo, beat this nigga right here, or like come outside, do this. Like mom used to tell me to stay from by the corner store. Still used to go there because them niggas was like, they encouraged nigga like, yo, hoop, like just that and there, like go to school, like. If you was on a block too young, I done already burnt the hole in the shirt. If you was on a block too young, well, no, then if you was on a block too young, like coming outside too young, them old heads don't encourage that. Like that was like logical niggas like around my way. Like so I kind of like grew to respect most of them.
Okay.
So it was like there was a lot of love coming my way.
Okay. All right. So before music, I know you mentioned growing up. In Trenton, you were more of the ball player. Like people kind of told you stay out the way, play ball. Now, how serious did you take that?
Took that serious as fuck. Like I was going to a smaller school. I wasn't even playing. I was getting in trouble so much in school. Like I wasn't coming to school my 10th grade year. My 9th grade year, I was coming to school, but I had a little girlfriend, so it was like, all right, I'm coming to school. Like my 10th grade year, I ain't had that, so I was kind of like. My mom was like on my ass. Me and my mom used to get into it and shit. I used to sleep at my homie Duke crib every day. Like, you know, when you that young in school, you ain't supposed to be at your friend's house. Like, I was sleeping there, getting ready for school there, like same clothes and shit like that, same shoes. I used to go home, grab drawers and shit like that though. But I left that school without doing nothing, not getting in the game. I played like one game. And motherfuckers like, you ain't gonna go to Trenton High and do shit. I went to Trenton High my junior year. Like after not going to school for like 90 days, my sophomore year.
Now, why weren't you going to school for 90 days? Were you suspended for some reason, or let's talk about that for a sec.
I was doing other shit.
That was a sec. Continue.
Man, so what basically the principal came and was like, yo, like, we don't want your son here. Like, he don't come here, then when he do come here, he in the way. Like, he doing this, he doing that. So it's like, all right, mom, feel me, I'm gonna get out of here. They sent me to daylight, twilight. And then, like, I was hooping and shit in the summertime. Like, the coach was like, oh, yeah, feel me, like, come down. I was always hooping, though. Regardless of me not going to school, I was always trying to go hoop.
Okay.
If I wasn't going to do nothing, I was going to go hoop. You know what I'm saying? So, I went to go hoop and shit. And this little league down Garfield Park. They had a little shit going on down Garfield Park. Trenton High came, they was hooping and shit like that. And it was tough, but I had my team. My team wasn't all as tough, but I was on there doing me. So it kind of was like, all right, for me, this the nigga right here. So they probably kind of gave the coach like a little insight on, all right, he decent. You know what I'm saying? So I went there my junior year. I still had to try out though and shit like that. I went to the tryout, did my little 1s and 2s, and I played defense and I hustled. I did my thing, which I made the team, bitch.
And this is junior year?
My junior year, hell yeah.
Okay.
And then, feel me? My junior year, like, if you go on NJ.com and shit, I done had like 2 or 3 double-digit games. I wasn't always in the game my junior year, though. But I supported them niggas because we had some good niggas, like, that I felt like should have did a lot.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, some good niggas. Fuck with them niggas.
And then senior year, you also ball?
My senior year, I did my numbers. Senior year, I kind of like my senior year. I brought some of my homies from out school that I wasn't playing at. The niggas that was playing, I'm like, yo, like 1 or 2 niggas and shit. And I'm like, yo, come over here. And then we already had some hitters from my junior year that was playing, that was juniors with me, that was practicing with the seniors and shit like that. And you know, your junior year, it ain't all that, but your senior year, you get to get in. You're saying shit like that.
Right.
So we did our thing. We went far enough. We ain't win, but we won way more games. I think we only lost like 5 games.
Okay.
Out of like 47 games.
Okay.
So we won a lot of games and shit like that. We went deep in the playoffs and shit like that. We went to the Group 4 state championship. Actually, we lost in the Group 4 state championship. Group 4, what's this shit called? Districts. Whatever the fuck shit is. Like before you go to the state shit.
Right.
So yeah, we did that. We played in the arena. We did a lot of shit, man. That shit was a movie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, and just being a junior with them seniors.
Yeah.
That shit was. I ain't gonna say it was funny than my senior year, because my senior year I get to talk my shit, do my shit, do what I want to do. But it just was like the intensity, like niggas talking shit, niggas going at it, you getting better, like you playing with niggas that's potential college niggas, all of them. Some of them ain't even know it. That's probably why they ain't, but they was. You feel me?
Okay, all right. So in general, you know, you had two good years in Trenton. What was the game plan? You know, you graduated high school. What happened after that? Like, you know what I mean? You know, going into 18, going into 19. What was the vibe? Like, did you go to school? You know, did you get a job? What was going on?
I was like, right after high school, I had got into it with my moms and shit. Like, me and my mom, I was getting into it, but when you out of high school now, like, you get into it, like, you gotta go.
So you saying your mom kicked you out, like shortly after you graduated?
Actually, I'm lying. My mom ain't really kicked me out. Like, my mom kind of was like, do this or like, go ahead, like. But I had some homies and shit like that. I wanted to like come stay in the crib, like just come stay in the basement and shit like that. Cause like they was really kicked out. Like they was like, get the fuck on type shit. So I'm like, nah, like you can't let my homies keep sleeping in the car. Like I'm thugging with these niggas. Like, well, we not thugging. We still trying to get jobs at this point. Like right at that moment. But like my homies, like they in bad situation. Like let them do this and we going. Shit, she ain't going for it. And then we had got into some crazy shit, but it was tight pay, and she was kept like saying little shit like, yo, like, so I'm like, bro, I'm grown as hell, like, I got hair on my nuts, like, you ain't about to, like, so I'm gonna get out your crib, respectfully. Cause it's like, you got your mom crib, bro, you ain't about to just keep going back and forth with your mom, subconsciously disrespecting your mom and shit like that. I don't like that shit, like, that's blocking my blessings, you feel me?
So you left.
So I'm like, all right, fam, I'm gonna get the fuck on.
And what age was this?
18.
18, so you left home at 18. All right, so was you YBJay3 at this point, or was you just regular you at this point?
I was YB. I was like a youngster boy, not attached to nobody or no one, but attached to a specific person. You know, but I wasn't like no J3 yet though. Like I wasn't like knowing like, all right, this me like. Cause like what's you was like what you doing like, and it's like that's coming your way and like you feel me. So it's like that's when I just like, all right, it's me right here. Like I always just been like just though like doing this, doing that, but this is just me. Yeah. My name I know like my name just like I'm from the 300 block of St. Joe's and shit like that.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of 3s. Like that just been my number. Like
3. All right, that's like your lucky number. Cause
I feel
your favorite
like
number.
I feel like before like you win, you gonna take 3 losses. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gonna take 3 losses. So that just been like a thing. Like it's always been shit. Always came to me in threes. Like, boy, shit come to me in threes. Yeah. Motherfuckers want to know, like, it's a superstitious thing. It's a superstitious thing. Like, if you the type of nigga to put your left sock on before you put your right sock on, type shit. Like, that number come up too much for me not to, like, and then it's like, everything about that shit is just what that is. Like, if you can kind of guess how many kids my mom got.
3?
Yeah. Like, it is like, a lot of shit like that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. So, the YB, Youngster Boy, was kind of there, you know. The 3 kind of already been involved with your life, right? So between, 18, voluntarily leaving your mother's crib to you starting to make music, what happened in between and how long or how wide was that gap?
Like a year? I made my first song when I was 19.
Okay. Tell me what made you want to make that song. What was kind of going on in your life? Cause like, try to fill in the gaps for us. You voluntarily left your mom's crib at 18. A year later, you're making your first song. Was there anything that pushed you in that direction of making music?
I was a singing ass nigga.
Always?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to sing to the hoes. I used to sing to my Gigi. I used to sing to my mom. I used to sing with my sister. I sung in the church. I sung in front of my school.
Okay.
Shit, in 10th grade, that was the only thing I did right. I sung during Black History Month and shit like that.
Alright.
Cause I didn't do anything else good. I was getting in trouble. They like, what y'all want doing? Like, from y'all, I do this. I did it. I did it cause motherfucking I had this dude named Mr. Francis and shit. He knew I could like sing and shit like that. He used to take me home from school. I used to be in the back on my phone, earbuds and type of shit. Yeah. Okay. Music always type of been like something I was doing. Like whether motherfuckers probably think I'm the best or not, that always been something that I was always good at. Like any female that was close to me or we used to be on the phone, I'ma sing. I never not jingle in front of a bitch. That's not being me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I was always had some tunes going on, like here's some, and then I was big on like if artists was singing, like I'll try to get on their timing. You feel me? I'll try to get on their timing, like as far as like being they ad libs. Like Cowboy used to get me on off that shit crazy back in like 2019. That's when I made my first song.
Okay.
I mean, I had some song that I never dropped called "We Pulling Folks Side of a Leader." It was like some beat shit I made in here, but I never dropped it. And I ain't never dropped it, but motherfuckers had it. Motherfuckers was getting it. Motherfuckers was sharing it.
Yeah.
I think my homie might have fake sent it, or my cousin probably sent it to a bitch or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then it got to this niggas, and then these niggas down here was playing it. These niggas down here was playing it. I had young niggas asking me for the song.
So hold on, just to clarify, your first song that got buzz around folks was an unofficial song.
An unofficial song that I did not drop and I didn't even really fucking like that.
So how that make you feel? Like that make you want to turn up? That make you want to like maybe drop an official joint?
Yeah, but this how it is. With that song, I wasn't that artist for that song. Like I didn't want to rap in that cadence. Like, nah, we want folks. Nah, like I do melodies in my music, like
okay.
You feel me? I sing a little bit, so that was kind of like too like choppy for me, like so I kind of like. But I made that song high as hell, so I couldn't even tell you like how like it came about, and it's like my first song. So I'm just going in the studio. I don't know what an ad-lib is. I don't know what a reverb is. I don't know what in and outs is. I don't know what anything is. I just making music on some beat shit because my homies in here. Yeah. I actually, I think I made that song, I was in the studio with one of these rappers from my city that's up right now on some crazy shit, like music-wise.
Okay. So your unofficial song buzzing. Now you're making more music, getting ready to drop. Well, how
when you
was
say
it?
hold on, when you say buzzing, I ain't saying like it was like getting outside the city or some crazy shit.
Nah, buzzing because it was unofficial. You personally did not send it to no one.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying.
I sent it to my niggas.
Well, all right.
And they probably sent it out because
So there you
motherfuckers
go.
was asking for it.
More people than your friends and association.
Yeah, most
was
definitely.
talking about.
Like a nigga I don't know, I never seen a nigga in my life was playing my music in the car on some
There
shit.
There you go. So that probably made you feel like I gotta turn up, I gotta do this, right?
Yeah, and then I was chasing another song. So then I came here, I made another song, my homie Merski, that song did numbers, and then I did a Raw Wave Green Light remix in here.
Okay.
And that shit did crazy shit. So then after that shit did crazy shit, after that I'm like, all right, I'm rapping now.
So that's what. All right. So the second, the third joint, but the second official one was like, all right, boom. That made you wanna turn up for good.
Yeah, that's what's like, all right, I'm gonna keep rapping.
All right.
Okay.
Now what? Now when that happened, right? What was the support at this point? Because you said it was going crazy, but was there more support, or did you start feeling a little hate? Because I haven't heard any mentioning of people hating. That should be good, or maybe I'm missing something.
Nobody hates me in the city.
Explain that, because I hear certain people. Like, I want to know if you mean it from a genuine place, or people are like, hey man, you know what, hate me, you can't touch me, things like that. Like, how do you really feel like no one has anything against you out here?
If anybody in the city has something against me, it's like, yo, you got something against him, what the fuck you? Like, I'm a chill nigga, like, I ain't nobody, I ain't trying to be nobody, I'm not. You feel me? Like, this rapper that got doing crazy numbers, he support my shit. This rapper from this other side got crazy numbers, he support my shit. You wanna know why? I'm on my fucking business. That's all it is. And if you really out here in the streets, if you call yourself in the streets and shit like that, and you just jumping in anybody's situations, but you try and get some money, it ain't gonna work out for you. You gonna be fucked up. That's not how you play chess. That's not how you play chess. In chess games, you don't do scary shit. You do logical shit, strategic shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to have multiple obstacles. It's the whole objective to freedom is to not have multiple obstacles. But y'all niggas is content and putting more obstacles in y'all way. That's not my thing to do.
Is clout worth it? Coming from Trent, is clout worth it?
I don't even feel like that clout shit dying down. Like, when I mean dying down, like when you clout chase, like bad shit gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially here. And then it's like, the niggas that do choose the clout chase, like I say, they don't be logical niggas. So when they clout chase, they don't even got cars to maneuver smart so niggas won't smack them in their head with something. You know what I'm saying? They don't even got like OT spots. They don't got, you feel me? Like, they don't even got the tools that's necessary to be clout chasing, but they clout chasing. So it'd be like, but in the city, you don't see too many niggas clout chasing. Like, if a nigga on that, he on that. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. If he on that, he on that. It don't be about no clout chasing. I don't know too many niggas clout chasing. If a nigga clout chasing, which we don't even pay attention to that. I think my city kind of like logical. I really feel like people pay attention to shit in my area. Like, so it's like, this shit ain't like the shade room and all that other shit. Like, motherfuckers is really like, oh, he clout chasing, we not paying attention to that. What you was talking about?
Okay.
So, feel me?
Yeah. What was the song, the name that people could go back to and listen to? What was the song that was like, oh yeah, he got it?
I made a song called Evident Pain. Really the green light motherfuckers like, oh, you got that. Even niggas who was like fake trying to like be like, are you singing? Cause I'm in like, green light, Glock 19 is snitching red bean. Like, they like, oh, he's on. So you feel me?
Okay.
Even niggas like this one nigga, he hot and shit. This city, we on a game and shit. He singing my shit, but he trying to jail. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you still singing my shit, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, it's like, if you trying to jail, you still singing it. Like, I appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, that song. You asked me like, what made song? Maybe was like, yo, I got it.
Yeah.
It's really that song.
That one.
That song. Cause I had people outside of Trenton even hearing that song, like they was like,
Okay. Now, where would you categorize yourself as an artist amongst the other artists around here? Cause for me, like an outsider, when I look at the town overall. I hear a lot of drill music. I hear a lot of conscious music too. Where would you fit?
Like what my focus audience is?
Focus audience, your genre of music you create.
R&B trap.
Explain, cause what the hell?
Like I could sing and tell a young nigga to get some money. Nothing I'm doing in my music. I'm not doing none of that stuff. But I could tell a young nigga how to get some money. Just listen, pay attention. I could tell a young nigga, I can't tell you how to be a real nigga, but I could tell you what not to do that make you flawed. Cause you a real nigga or you not. But you also can make conscious decisions also, like, alright, for me, that made me flawed. Some niggas will back off, some niggas will still go for it. But shit. Yeah, I'm R&B trap. Like, I speak to niggas' souls. I speak on shit that niggas go through that they don't want to say out loud and shit like that. I tell niggas like about snake shit that niggas do that they don't say out loud to their homies because they don't be knowing they doing it. Cause like sometimes you friends with people and you just sometimes you just tend to respect that person for who they is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't ever want to call them out on it. Or you don't ever want to call yourself out on doing some bullshit. Like how you said some shit to a female, how you cheated somebody and shit like that. Motherfuckers my age and shit like that, they think like, feel me, we young, so we could just make them mistakes and not speak on that shit. So I feel like when I speak in my music and motherfuckers hear me, whether it's like close that back door lock and know they can't get in. She keep trying to talk about my feeling, that's irrelevant. Like, that's like a subliminal. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm probably speaking directly to somebody, letting them know that I know I'm doing that bullshit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could do better probably. You feel me? So I feel like that's, if motherfuckers really listen, they could catch those shit. Some motherfuckers really catch them vibes though, cause they know it's real shit. Some motherfuckers probably don't try to listen to my music, probably based on who I used to be. But that's fine though. You gonna listen one day. Cause when they start clapping it, they gonna be like, shit, they clapping. Well, we all clapping now. Like, you know how that shit go. When the crowd start clapping, everybody wanna clap now. Yeah.
So R&B trap, man. So that's like a unique genre. I know some people, you know, may put like artists that are known into that category, but I want to ask you personally, what are your influences? Like, what, you know, what type of music did you listen to and do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of niggas in my city. Trenton, New Jersey. That's one. But I listen to a lot of my homie put me on the raw wave back in the day. You feel me? Before he got lit and all that shit. But I was a big Rilo, no cap type of nigga. I was on Lil Wayne, A Boogie, metaphorical A Boogie. So like you singing, but he's saying some shit. Don Q, motherfucking Trey Bando, Trey Twist, Skino, KD, Mirror Ski, Nas, Waiter. I was on all them niggas. So, Cowboys, Lil Durks and them, NBA Young Boys and them. Those niggas, man. But I would never try and copy none of them niggas.
Right.
So their music never molded my music at all. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the reason why my music the way my music is because I already was always listening to music, singing along with them niggas and trying to be better. Like, you ever be in a car listening to a rapper but you wanna say it your way? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was always on that.
Okay.
So that was my timing. So it's like, I don't wanna be, I hate being like niggas. Like, that shit, that's a bad thing to me. That shit kind of like, it's not a competition thing though. You know what I'm saying? But it's always like, you know, you always want to be the ticket. I feel like everybody should feel like that. Like, I'm the ticket, like, so I gotta create my own thing. That's why I rap the way I rap. Like I don't really hear too many people saying like, oh, he sound like this nigga, he sound like that nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, I mean, if you do think like that, put it in my comments so I can change it. I'll change it again. I don't give a fuck. I got multiple flows. I ain't stuck nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Now, what's the plans? You know what I mean? Like, you know, before we got on camera, we was talking about some of the things you was working on. You know, let us know, like shooting videos, dropping music, projects. You know, coming up. What's going on?
I got 2 videos about to drop. Go subscribe to my YouTube, YBJay3. Y'all can put that in the description below this shit. Y'all can do that. Shit, I got 2 videos about to drop. Shout out to my nigga Juby. Shout out to my nigga CMO from the A. Shout out to my nigga Juby, man. He from Trenton. He one of them with the camera. I ain't gonna lie, that shit like a stick. You feel me? Like, he nasty with that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. But shit, my homies, we got clothing lines about to drop. Visionary Apparel, Ambitious Mindset. We got Females Got Lashes, Nene Allure. Shit. So all that shit I'm a part of. So this shit ain't just about music. I got a little shit about to I just want y'all to just, man, tune into my shit, man. We going up, man. I don't really want to do too much talking on this shit. I just want y'all to just vibe with me. So, but those things, man, go look into them things. So yeah, that's what we got coming up.
Now, unbiasedly, right? You know, north, central, south. Even though some people might think there's only north or south. Musically, if you're that hip, and be honest, which one probably buzzing the most?
Trenton, New Jersey.
Trenton,
New Jersey, bro. Damn, I don't even got no water. Trenton, New Jersey. Bro, we got everything. We don't even make drill music. Our artists that you think drill, that pussy can sing too. And the nigga that can sing could fucking do drill if you want to think it's drill. We super active in our city. I don't really, like, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody else. But if they outside of my city, they really could only do one. Actually, that's cap. I done heard some other niggas from out the way that can do both. Them niggas fired too. So I ain't taking that from y'all. But our city really got it, bro. I ain't really trying to take nothing from nobody, for real. Like, our city really got it. I ain't gonna lie, like, our city could do everything. We got real versatile niggas, bro. Like, whether it's freestyling. Like, really, whether it's freestyling, making music. Like, it's crazy, bro. You got niggas that you won't even know that can sing. If they really want to sing, they go in there, they sing. That shit be hard. Whether niggas want to support it because of who they is or not, they be like, nah, that shit kind of hard. Like, that's some shit I can listen to. That's how this shit go down, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, hey, man, it's YBJay3. You got any last words to say to the camera? Any last, you know, link drops, any music drops, you know, we could be looking forward to? I know you said not a lot of talking. You wanted to show some action, but, you know, any last minute words?
Yeah, go follow me on Instagram at YBJ4L. I mean, TheRealJ3 _. Yeah, man. I got 2 videos about to drop. Go follow me. Go subscribe to my YouTube, YBJ LLC on YouTube. I'm on all platforms, YBJay3. And yeah, man, I got a lot of music about to drop.